Alright, y'all, it's good morning. We have obviously left the RV park we were at. We were doing our best to just get out of there, fed the kids real fast, and got everything in and left. It was not one of the more great places we've been at. It's not horrible, could have been worse, but just, you know, the way it started just kind of made me I just want to be a part of it. That's all right though. So anyway, we've already refueled as well. Y'all, this is nutso. I mean, it's slacked off a lot now. We got cars coming up here, but I mean, not even a mile back. It's absolutely insane. It's like the closest thing I can think of in Alaska that's like that is Anchorage. When you get, you know, 7 o'clock work traffic to 5 o'clock, you know, a lot of big cities. And Anchorage by far is the biggest city by a huge margin. And when we've been in there and you get caught around in that 7 to 5 traffic, people that live in Wasilla and Willow or Palmer and all these places that have to go to Anchorage to work, I mean, it gets insane. And I mean, this is worse than that, but it was bad. I mean, oh my goodness, like just asking God to go. I mean, literally sitting at an intersection for felt like 10 minutes just to we're at a big enough gap to shoot between the traffic and stuff. So but anyway, it's calmed down a lot now. Looks like we're getting further away from Calgary and a bunch of little, like, you know, y'all seen that by the time you see this video, a little bit I showed you. I know I didn't show you a lot. We were just focused on driving and trying to get out of here, but man, it's just massive neighborhoods, suburbia, and now we're in, you know, wheatland. Literally, there was a sign that said wheatland or something, but
We saw Bass Pro Shops.
yeah, I've seen Bass Pro Shops. Didn't even try that one because, again, the traffic with the camper, my wife pulling the boat, and I'm just like, nope. We're gonna get Montana today, probably about 2.5 hours from the border, and then my wife's got a spot already lined out in Shelby, Montana, which is like half hour, 40, so however long on the other side of the border. In beautiful USA, hallelujah. So anyway, but and also the timing of this, my blessed video hasn't still from yesterday uploaded. It's got like 58%. It's already uploaded once, and then it said, "No, I'm gonna redo it again." Went back around. It's irritating. So, and I've had that thing loading since 10 o'clock last night, and it's like 9 this morning. So it's really irritating. But roads are good. Praise the Lord. I'm not gonna complain on that. And yeah, so we're just getting into just beautiful open farmland.
In 800 meters, turn right onto Alberta 24 South.
So, oh, y'all might have to put you down for a second. But anyway, so we just had to make a turn. Let's make sure I wouldn't miss it. We got a couple turns and bends we got to make to get to where we're going. I think we're crossing that. It's called Sweetgrass, Canada. I think it's Canada, Sweetgrass. But we cows. Look, cows. Moo, moo. We're all mooing at the cows because we don't get to see many in Alaska. And we've seen a ton of ducks, y'all. Like
the whole field is black.
yes, all this wheat that they've been cutting. Man, it was just like a duck hunting dream to be. They were just black,
like
just
that.
covered. Right, it looked like that's dirt, but it looked like ducks. So many.
There's geese.
Oh yeah, there's geese right there. Yeah, they're all snacking on the wheat, what's left over. So,
One house.
but anyway, yeah. So, praise God, we're in a rural area again, and like I say, we got a few hours to get, or a couple hours, whatever, to get to the border. Pray everything goes well with that. I feel like it will. We're going back into America, and we're American citizens, so I don't see why it would be too big a deal. Comparative to when we came into Canada, they were much more, you know, eerie and everything. And I don't know if I went into detail on that too, but y'all, I could tell by the way the guy was asking questions, the Canadian Border Patrol guy, and I couldn't imagine having that job. That'd be a stink job, man. I mean, to me anyway, having to deal with people that are probably not very nice, and also you just have this hardened exterior because you're just ready to get yelled at or what have you, you know. But yeah, the way this guy was talking, I was like, man, he's seeing what I say, and then he's gonna ask my wife the exact same questions and seeing how ours line up. And I know ours would line up pretty darn close, but I don't expect them to be identical. And so I just, when he was looking away doing something, I was texting my wife down in my lap. I'm like, all right, look, this is what it is, this is what it is, this is what it is. Just to make it a little bit easier, because I could just tell this guy the way he was asking. And then sure enough, when he got to my wife, she told him everything. He's like, all right, yep, story checks out. All right, you can go. But I mean, he was like very like militarily, like not taking no nothing, you know. So, and like I say, I couldn't have, you know, I couldn't imagine doing that job. You probably have to be like that to some degree, but just to function. But, all right, I'm gonna put y'all down. It is bright. I'm not complaining, but it's bright. So, you focus on the road. Look at that big farm, y'all. All them big silos and stuff. That's where they put all the wheat and grain and stuff. But that farm's been going around for a hot minute. Just solid farming field, y'all. Pretty. That's where our food comes from. You eat anything with wheat in it. Could have come from here. But we will bring y'all back. Something else happens. Is it going? Okay. Alright, y'all. So we are still heading towards the border. Y'all, I might show them the scenery. Just farmland literally as far as you can see. Look at that super old barn right here. Look. Real old barn. Real old barn. No, actually it's old homestead right there. So. But yeah, man, it's just super cool to see. We don't get to see this kind of stuff, so it's cool seeing all the farmers out here, and they've been out here harvesting wheat. And I've seen a ton of ducks. I think we've seen some bigger critters that were farther away. But anyway, we're heading that way. We still, I don't know, I gotta look at the time. About 2 hours, maybe. We're doing pretty good on time. The roads are awesome, hallelujah. No traffic, because we're out in God's country, in farmlands and stuff. So I got me a nice cold Josh beverage, which is root beer, because I don't really drink beer at all, like ever. My wife will tell you, it's not my thing. The only beer I drink says root in the front of it. That's just my preference. But we got a couple from, like, I like the locally stuff or the cane sugar type root beers. Ideally, like I'll still drink a mug, but this is called, like, this, just the can is super cool. Bear and Beaver. And this is a local one in Canada, cane sugar, and where it says it's crafted from, but it's really good. Real smooth. And I enjoy a good local cane sugar root beer. That's my thing. Anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of open land, y'all. It's a lot of open land. Really pretty though. So our plans to, like, let me back up. So one thing I forgot about Canada, we were talking to the lady at the register at Walmart. I left that out. I was wondering, like, I've not seen a plastic bag, I don't think, anywhere in Canada. Like, anywhere we shopped, you better bring your own bag. Just FYI, if you're coming to Canada and you're getting groceries, you better bring your own bags. And we do from time to time. We've got them, but they've been buried, you know, whatever, like everything else is. And but it's a actual law where they are not allowed to use plastic bags in the stores anywhere. And according to the lady, anyway, she was saying that, you know, you might find a few people that do it still, that are able to get around it, but if they get caught, they'll be fined heavily for it. And so we were able to get a paper bag every now and then, but I just thought that was pretty wild that it's a law. You know, but that kind of goes in with the whole thing where, you know, there's, you know, all the compostable stuff and all, and I'm not against that. I think we should have that option, I think, you know, because I want to conserve the ground and the woods. I don't like littering and stuff like that. So but anyway, but I just still, like, it still should be an option. I don't think it should be like a law, you know. And but anyway, whatever. But anyway, I was gonna throw that in there because I forgot about that. The other thing though, so like I said, we're going to Shelby, Montana, small town, Montana, real far north. Obviously, it's like 30 minutes from the border. It's over the top of the next like biggest city, kind of close, and it's like a few hours away. Is Great Falls, Montana, and but we're gonna stop at Shelby just because this drive and all is gonna be about 3.5 hour drive. We're doing like 300 miles a day, y'all, which is working really well for the family and stuff and the kids, and we're just not so tuckered out. We could honestly do more now because the roads are so much better. Back in Canada, where in like the Yukon and BC and stuff like that, where the roads are nutso, like you earn that 300 miles, man. I mean, you're just, you know, I mean, oh my goodness, roads. I'm having to watch because, now we could cover some more ground, honestly. But we do want to spend a little bit of time in Montana. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I really don't want to backtrack per se. Like I know since we're right here. I don't know, you know, but we're gonna. I know we're gonna go to Great Falls or around that area, to Bozeman, Butte and Bozeman, I think. Bozeman, I want to say Bozeman's got like this museum of the Rockies, and it looks super awesome. They have like an entire T-Rex skeleton, like real one, something I've never seen, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see that. The kids are. I mean, I am. I'd love to see it. You know, ever since watching, you know, like especially like Night at the Museum, the movie. I'd love to see just how tall and everything on one. I've never seen one in person, you know, the bones of one. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna fish. We are bitten to fish. We can't stand it. Ike can't stand it. Jakey can't stand it. We're all wanting to fish. And Canada had all this pretty water and stuff, but we want to go catch some fish. We want to catch some good fish. We want to catch some bass, some crappie, some brim. I don't want no stinking trout. They got Montana's like, every time I look up for fishing, it's like, oh, the trout capital and all this. I don't care about no trout. I want bass and crappie and brim and catfish. I don't want no stinking trout. I don't want no bony fish. I want good fish I can fillet. I will catch, you know, it'd be cool to catch a brown trout. I never caught a brown trout or a brookie, or a brook trout. You know, if I caught one of them, I wouldn't be mad or something, you know, whatever, but I'm gonna throw them back more than likely. I want good fish. All right, I've had enough trout for 7 years. I'm good. So anyway, I was looking at like Shelby. There looked like there's some places you can fish, like a pond or something, or a lake. Might be able to fish a little bit, and I don't know what's all in it. Now, if it's just trouting, I ain't gonna waste my time. I ain't gonna trout. I ain't trout fishing. I ain't fly fishing. I'll flip a fly out there for, you know, we did behind the house in North Pole, but I ain't doing that no more. I'm on something besides trout. Just personal preference. Done with trout. So unless when we're in Alabama, but we're in the salt water, we got speckled trout, white trout, and wheat fish, all these different trouts that are in the salt water. Them are good trout. But yep, no swimmer's itch either. Which is swimmer's itch, y'all, for those that don't know, like, it is a plague almost in any interior lake, because we have so many ducks that the ducks' feces.
Look.
Oh no, show them that big pretty just freshly cut wheat field, man. That's just gold, hills of gold right there, just gorgeous. I'm hoping the farmers had a good yield, man. It looks pretty. I don't know, but hopefully they had a good yield. But anyway, but yeah, I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying, Emma?
Something about fish. Swimmer's itch.
Oh, yep, there you go. Good job. I don't know if we said it before, but the lakes in the interior of Alaska, at least, get this thing called swimmer's itch. It's actually a bacteria or something that gets in your skin. It's like water chiggers. If you know what a chigger is, like a little tiny, little stinking red bug. Red bugs, we call them too. That you almost can't even see. You got to really focus to see these things. But it's basically a water version of that just gets under your skin and makes you super stinking itchy, and like the kids have gotten covered in this stuff. So when we are able to swim, swimmer's itch generally is at its peak. So it's just miserable because You can try to shower right after, but we've never had luck with that. So anyway, it'll be nice. We're down there, no swimmer's edge, like ever. I've never heard of that in my life down there. But and then the kids can swim pretty much all year round. Like pretty much you can swim in Alabama all year round. So I'm just excited for that. Be able to swim in the water. We love the water. Be able to boat all the time, all year round. Such a blessing. But anyway, so yeah, that's the plan. They'll get to Montana. We're gonna get there, drive around. When we first get in. Also gonna get us. Shelby's got at least one like mom and pop level hardware / outdoor store, which I'm really excited. I love the small mom and pop outdoor stores, especially that are like the hardware, and then you go in and they got outdoor, because we have them in Alabama, and it's just sentimental to me. But we'll pick up some firearms because I need some bullet slingers, because we ain't got none, obviously. So I'm gonna see what they got. I'll show you what we pick up if we get any from there. If they got what I want, I already know in my head what I want. Just some pocket guns, and so anyway, that way we got something. I want something, you know. I don't want to ever use it, but I got it just in case, at least for a snake or something. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan. So we might bring you, I don't know, like say you got something else to show you. Like it's literally, do here, let me see. Or yeah, you can film it. You can film it. Just do a sweep. That's what it looks like all throughout here. This whole deal is just massive wheat fields, y'all. Like thousands, tens of thousands. As far as you can see, I can just see through the fog or clouds or whatever that is. Y'all might be able to see the little bit darker in the horizon. You can see some hills and some mountains. But I mean, it is as far as you can see. So it's pretty much what it is. I like it. It's just nice to see. This is, you know, this is the backbone of farmers. This is it, man. Farmers. God bless the farmer. And you know, we love gardening, but this is a much bigger scale. So anyway, we're excited. I'm excited. So anyway, y'all, we'll pick you back up in a little bit. Y'all, check this out though. So we just got down the road from the last clip. Look at the operation. Them semis. Look how the size of them semis to them silos right there. Absolutely insane. Just, I gotta hold the camera down where y'all can see the whole thing. Dang. But yeah, like I'm talking about, this whole place is just wheat, more wheat. Probably getting a lot of it in America, I'd imagine. I don't know, you know, but that's impressive. And just constantly these big trucks going by. Every one of them. Most of all of them look like they're hauling wheat or hay. I mean, that's, you know, but it's pretty cool. Anyway, all right, y'all. We've made it into some town. I don't even know technically what it is, but it was a lot more suburbia looking back that way. Glad we're away from that mess. But anyhow, we got, I think, let's see, be about 50 miles to the border ish. So we are getting very close. So looking forward to that, seeing that U.S. border customs and the good old stars and stripes. So American flag. But anyway, I just got on the straightaway. I would have filmed coming into the suburbia, y'all, but it was nuts, and that's why I didn't. So really trying to pay attention to the GPS, because we were having to jostle around and traffic was so I do apologize for that. But we were just trying to, like I say, now I can film a little bit more. We got more of a straight shot. So yeah, we're just what does this say? Lethbridge County. But yeah, there's some more trees now, getting into some more trees. United States border open 24 hours. It better be. Get me out of here. But anyway, y'all, I think that's pretty much it. There's a rest area. I don't know if my wife needs to go or any of the kids need to. We're just gonna try to make it to the border. I could go if I wanted to. I don't know, we'll see. But all right, y'all, bring you back. maybe at the border. We'll see. All right, y'all. We have made it to the border. There's the red, white, and blue. You can see in front of us got a Lambo. That was kind of a shocker.
The guy looked rich.
And he's got a Lamborghini. He's got to have some kind of money or a lot of debt, or both, probably. But anyway, this is the border. I gotta let me get all my stuff in a row, y'all, and let me put you down, and I'll pick you back up once we're out. So, see you there. Y'all, to say I'm a little hot would be an understatement. You know, everybody wants to trash Canada and the United States, that they're communists and all this stuff, and the rules are this and that, and I agree. You know who didn't give me no trouble at the border? It's Canada. No problem. We had our paperwork, come on in. You know who just give me a whole lot of trouble? My own country. And my wife's calling me, bring you back in a second. Alright, so my wife's having to walk back. I just had to drive back through the Canada border. My kids and all them are all with my oldest son and my oldest daughter in her truck. I'm in my truck with the camper. My wife's having to walk around, show them the passport. We got to go across to over here because they don't like the fact that I had that birch tree. Our government says we could be spreading invasive species by bringing the birch tree that I was going to use for a column in our future house. They don't like that, so I had to, me and my wife, completely rip everything out of the boat. Mind you, the entire boat is packed inside and out. Take the tarp off, pull everything out, pull all this out and all, because they don't like the fact that we could be spreading invasive species and whatever, because that's going to do any good. And then they also they took some of my seeds that I had saved, because there's no proof that they're from the United States. They took our apples, they took our potatoes, they took our bananas. I think they took the bananas. And give us a lot harder time than Canada ever did. Ever. And the guy that I just talked to, Canadian dude, super chill, told him what had happened with the log and all, and he's like, dude, I was like, they told me to come to you and this and that. And he's like, man, I was like, I can chop it up if you don't mind. They did not want me to cut it at all, because that would be spreading invasive species right there at the border. But the Canadian dude, literally on the other side, like, that's the same border for U.S. and Canada. On the other side was like, I don't care. He's like, honestly, he's like, you could cut it up. He's like, where's your saw at? I'm like, in my truck. He's like, I mean, if you want to, he's like, I don't know if you think it'll fit in that trash can. He's like, or he's like, you could just go past a little ways and then just junk it off the side of the road. I'm like, dude, y'all go Canada. I mean, I give them hard times, and granted, they ain't perfect either, but the freaking people are way more freaking chill. You talking about it's hard to not want to throw a 4-letter word right now, and really hard to be Christ-like, and I'm trying to. Here's my wife. Bless her heart, because she's an angel, and putting up with all this crap. So now we got to go down the road in the camper, leave our kids at the border, all 6 of them, to find a spot to dump
A
log that we couldn't cut up on American soil, or on the border. Couldn't cut it up on the same border. Couldn't cut it up there. Canada, rock on, man. Go for it, dude. I don't care. Didn't care at all. So, you know, I would think, I'm not going to trash Canada all that much, y'all, after my experiences, because you know what? They're a heck of a lot more calm and cool than freaking our side is, at least for ours. I mean, my goodness.
We gotta find some more.
And like I told that lady, I was like, they weren't never really worried about invasive species. If you want to talk about invasive stuff, up since 2001,
Look,
when
just stop right here.
no, we got to get past the thing he said.
What thing?
Somewhere up here.
Turn left onto 2nd Avenue North, then turn left onto 1st Street West.
Y'all, yeah, we're just a little stressed out. You know, this is real life. I'm not trying to fabricate nothing. You know, it's just so aggravating, man, in your own country. you know, go through Canada thinking that one's going to be the worst bit, and nope, your own country is going to give you the absolute most grief possible. I'm going to just try to go over here, but yeah, y'all, it's just, yeah, I'm like I was saying, I'm really trying to be very Christ-like about it. I haven't cussed. I don't think I've cussed. Have I, babe?
You have.
I did cuss once. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not perfect, y'all.
Except the F word.
No, I don't know.
You did when you're talking about ripping off the camper door.
Okay. Well, see, I'm not perfect, y'all. But and I really, really try not to cuss. Really try, especially around children. I don't do it around the kids, period.
Well, the kids weren't around. So.
But y'all, I'm just saying, you know, it's, I don't know where the heck. I mean, this is all people's property. Maybe dump it.
Just put it right there. It's a tree.
Public Works, maybe they don't mind. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna go do this real quick, and then the other thing too, she's so worried about it. When they were loading it in the camper, my wife I was in the boat, the lady grabbed it, and of course asked my wife to do it, even though it's y'all's problem, not mine. You want the log, you can take the son of a gun. They put it in the camper, and all the stuff's falling off, bark and a little bit of fungi, and all the stuff's coming off the boat or coming off the log in the camper. And I'm like, I told her, I was like, we're literally across the border. Like, wouldn't we sweep it all out? You know, I'm just gonna sweep it. Anyway, y'all, it's just ridiculous. So they put y'all down, chuck this log, and get out of here. There's a log. Now our U.S. government can sleep peacefully at night, knowing that I didn't spread some potential invasive species. Saving the planet, baby. Oh man, it's gonna be a little bit before I'm cool down.
It looks like you can make a U-turn through the puddle, maybe not. Just trying to figure out where you could turn around.
I'm just gonna kick it right here. I don't care. All right, y'all. Let me put it back around. Just gonna breathe and let's get the heck out of here. Yeah. If y'all have any about thinking, she was like, well, now you know, she was saying something about, if you ever do it again. I was like, I will never do this again, like ever. There is zero chance. I was already never going to drive across the border again. If I needed any more reassurance on doing it again, this is 100% insurance again. I will never. And it ain't even for Canada. It's for freaking the United States. I'd come across Canada border if I didn't have to go through the U.S. Anyway, y'all, I gotta calm down. I'm gonna turn this thing off. I ain't gonna film for a hot minute. Let me get in Montana before I film anymore. I'm pretty hot, so we'll see y'all there. Alright, y'all, this is the town of Shelby, Montana. It is a tiny little old Montana town, which is, I like, heavily train heavy. I guess they're a hub for trains. And there's their welcome to Shelby, and two fine police officers. I'm gonna put this phone down right quick just to make sure we're good. I think I'm texting or something. But they do not mess around with the law here, y'all. I'm talking about, my wife was like, I don't think we've ever seen so much law enforcement in a town of this size. Like, they ain't messing around. And I can appreciate that. Let me back that out. There we go. But yeah, they ain't messing around. Little old town though. It's cool. The downtown's on this side. We drove through earlier, y'all, but actually I'm still kind of cooling down from earlier. I'm not gonna lie, that really was a thorn in my side. And but anyway, we've gotten fuel. We've washed the rigs. I'll show you. They look all nice and shiny with the pressure washers and stuff at the car wash that I've been wanting to get done. I'm finna go into this grocery store called Albertsons. I guess it's like a Safeway, like what we had up there in Alaska. And a train over there just sitting and train tracks and stuff. But yeah, they got a little bit of Subway, they got a little bit of stuff. Pretty awesome little town though. I really do like. I mean, I just driving, I was like, man, this feels like I could hang a hat here in Shelby, Montana. With the police and everything, man. I was like, man, that's awesome. They don't mess around. Kids are safe. There's kids walking down the road by themselves, downtown. I was like, I feel like they're probably pretty safe. But,
So I'll be safe?
yeah. Y'all be safe.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Ow!
Dingus.
I just hit my knee.
Alright, pull up.
I
Yeah.
just hit my knee. Oh my gosh.
But,
Look at my hair. Ow. Ow.
I'm gonna buckle you.
Ow. Ow, that hurt.
And like I said, I found out too that you can't, non-residents are not allowed to buy handguns in Montana. So, yay Montana. But it looked like Wyoming can. I know in Alabama you can. Unless they change that, but I'm 99.999 you're fine. Trying to get some handguns just since we're in America, but nope, Montana is not that savvy. So anyway, that's fine. We're gonna go to this grocery store called Albertsons. I'll bring y'all in there for a little bit, and we're gonna get us some steaks. So we are hungry, and I want some freaking steak. Can't kill nothing. I ain't seen no roadkill to pick up yet, so we just gonna go buy some. And we'll take you with us. There's a little town, or a little store, Albertsons. I'll head in there. We are tired and hungry. They got pumpkins. But I'll put y'all in my pocket right quick, and then I'll pull you back out when we get in there. I don't get looks. I don't know if I can tell, these aisles are a little tighter than it seems. It's just so small. They're trying to get everything they can, I guess. But it's a cool little store. Let's look all around.
Literally $17 at Safeway.
Wow, they're so cheap.
No way. Can we
Yeah, that DiGiorno, y'all, is like 14, 15 bucks.
Okay, we should just get one. Like,
If it's on sale, it'll get down to like 9, I want to say, in Alaska, but it's so cheap. I wonder if they got, what they got sausage wise. Some egg, you never know. We need to start looking for it. Never know. Find the legendary Conecuh sausage. Oh well, we don't need that. Want some eggs, babe. Since the U.S. decided we don't need eggs, it's some bird flu bull crap. Some eggies. Okay. All right, y'all, come on. They got these tall shelves, y'all.
Look at the cereal.
Mm-hmm.
Cereal. Oh, they have the Kodiak.
Yep, Kodiak. We like the Kodiak.
And maple syrup. Oh, look.
Yep.
That's the crunchies.
Oh,
No, Jake, that has BHD.
yeah, but those have the bad stuff in them. We don't.
Yeah, what does everything like?
Same thing.
Yeah, these turn into animals and cars.
Actually, I do want my dang. I hadn't had a bowl of Cheerio, multigrain
oh,
Cheerio.
you know, I saw
Right there.
fruity Cheerios.
What was it? What is that? $2.99 each. Dang, that's a good deal. $2.99. Golly, dude, we don't ever get these for $2.99. Out in Alaska. Where is Mom? Huh? Oh yeah. There's Mom. Huh? These are on sale for $2.99. You gotta do the digital coupon though.
I didn't know my phone was down.
Oh well, I don't. I leave them alone. Boy, getting into the eggs.
Well, you can run out to my truck and get it. Get what? Get my phone. My truck is laying.
Yeah, they have the same coupon.
What are you looking for?
Albertsons Safe Merged.
Her phone. I got it for the coupons, son. Coupons.
All types of turkey.
Yeah. All right, y'all, come on. That's some big old thing of strawberries. Y'all, it's like $8. That'd be like
Vegetables, guys.
maybe on sale for $8. This is the regular price for $8. Be like 10 to 12 for that in Alaska. This is crazy, the difference already, just seeing the prices are. And this is a small little town way out in Montana, so yeah. But it's also, you know, we're just used to the high prices and stuff.
I'm looking for things that are $1.
Like pan y'all around. Cute little town. Cute little store. Well, we're gonna finish up and then we get out of here. Me and Mom are pretty toast and tired, so get out of here in a second. Who's that? No, I think she's fine for right now. Alright, y'all, so we are here at the Lewis and Clark RV Park. That's the name of this campground we're at. It's us and one other folk. Trying to turn around, twist. Man, you talking about pretty though. Just pretty, like everything I've seen on TV. You know, like these big prairie land, grasslands, these big hills and stuff. And I've been looking for like coyotes and deer and stuff. Like it's getting dark, so my phone's a little pixelated, but man, y'all, it's just so pretty. One of the kids' soccer balls. But yeah. But yeah, and I'll show y'all in the morning too. There's a road down there. But real pretty. Man, it's just gorgeous. So see, y'all look at the truck.
I'll take some pictures.
Got them all cleaned up. I got Tilly in the grass with me. She's eating her mac and cheese and steak. Yeah, and the kids got a stuffed animal. They're all excited about snakes because we're in snake territory. Huzzah!
I killed it and then made it a necklace.
Yeah. The boys got a couple snake stuffed animal things, rattlesnakes. But anyway, yeah, y'all, it is just pretty back here. Man, it's gorgeous. I love it. I mean, I'm a big like tree loving kind of like, I like trees, but this is pretty. Like, don't you say, babe? It's very gorgeous.
Earlier the sun was bright.
Just these big open prairies and stuff, and
we planted trees here.
Yep, we got them big
And
pretty
over
trees
there,
and stuff.
the water tower says Shelby on it.
We got us some steak from that little grocery store you seen, and Tilly is eating herself a bunch.
Nobody gets fire anymore.
Nom 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 nom.
And nobody says cap anymore.
But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get. I'm really tired, y'all, and I know I was really frustrated earlier when I did them first clips, but like that was really like real time, and I want to remember that. I'm gonna leave that in because that was, honest to goodness, I was not the best person at that time.
Whoa, look at that.
Yep. I was just thinking, you know, like saying, I guess it was just the fact that I thought the U.S. border would be cake, and you know, the one to worry about is Canada, and man, that just shocked me. I was just in a state of shock, I guess, and then it just sent me off. So man, you're just irritated, but anyway, you say I'm human, and you know, and anyway, I'm getting better, getting more excited that we are in the United States. That just, man, that really just knocked the air out of me. But like I say, I'm gonna dig the boat. Where's the boat at back there? Yeah. Digging the entire back of the boat. Y'all, I'm talking about taking everything out to get to that stuff. It's just lost my seeds, lost a lot of my seeds that I'd say, all my seeds that I saved. I took all of them. All kinds of seeds. Green beans and carrots and onions.
I thought you said
seeds.
seeds.
Seeds. Yeah, and all that stuff. You know, it's just.
Those zucchini seeds?
Yep.
Oh, I like zucchini bread.
Anyway. Yeah, so it'll be more chipper in the morning. Give me some sleep, and I'll be a little bit more chipper. Y'all, apologize that I'm a little bit of a grouch right now still, but Tilly's making it a lot better. She's full of positive energy. She's full of positive energies, and she's full of positive energy, so it helps me out a lot. So anyway, so thank y'all for watching as always. We love y'all. Thank you for all the prayers and well wishes.
Say bye-bye.
And we're praying for y'all. And as always, God bless.
Say bye-bye.